Welcome in here as the first pitch is ball one to Reagan Klein. You are watching Oak Hill and Greenbrier East on the River Network and the Greenbrier Valley channel. We welcome anyone and all who are watching the ball game tonight. Should have a good one. These two are no longer in the same class, no longer in the same region, but it's still a good old-fashioned rivalry. They both want to win this game badly. I can guarantee you that. It's a 1-1 strike. It's a 1-1 count, rather, to Reagan Klein, the leadoff hitter of the ball game. We'll get the introductions on the way here once we finish this at bat. That's ball two. I'm Lucas Berry here, glad to be with you. And on the mound for Oak Hill tonight is KK Smith. She got the start. First time we've done a softball game where has been Mary Butcher on the mound. It's the first chance to see KK in the center circle, as it were. I'm so used to calling a baseball game and calling it a mound, but it's not. It's a pitch. It's a center circle. It's a 3-1 count regardless to Reagan Klein. The 3-1. Steve Reich, and it's a full count now, the leadoff hitter for the Spartans. Amy Hollingsworth sets her location. KK deals. And that's ball four. Leadoff runner on for the Spartans to begin the ball game. Now bring up number 21, Allison Martin. She'll be over at second this evening.
Allison Martin.
So she'll hit here with a chance to move her teammate over and keep the line moving early in the first inning. The first pitch to it, she shows bunt. And it looked like Amy Hollingsworth was trying to go to second, but KK intercepted it. So that's a strike and a stolen base for Reagan Klein. As we've got some landscaping being done out there near the bag. Base is back in place. And we can resume play now, I believe. Indeed we can, and indeed we will. The 0-1 to Allison Martin incoming. That's a ball, 1-1. Martin awaits a 1-1. And that's grounded out to second. They'll go out at first, and they got it. The first out of the inning. And that'll move Klein over to third. And that brings up the shortstop, Kenna Collins.
Up to bat for the Spartans, number 11, Kenna Collins.
And she drops her bat as she makes her way over to the right-hand batter's box. She's retrieved it. And now we're ready to go. Great RBI chance here to give her a team a 1-0 lead if she can put that thing realistically anywhere, and she does. They'll go home. Throw is a little wide, and Collins is going to stay over there at first. So that is an RBI. As it'll be an error. Maybe not an RBI. But the run will score regardless. It's 1-0 Greenbrier East. That brings up Maddie Baker. She'll be out in left field tonight. And that's in the third, ball one. That's ball two, runner going. And she's in there safely. Another stolen base for the Spartans. So a 2-0 count awaits Matty Baker, with the runner in scoring position here with but one out. That's inside, but it's ruled a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung, popped up. Who wants it? It's going to fall into center field. And that'll be a long single. And that brings up the right fielder, Haley Heister. 2-1, but one out in this top half of the first frame. Greenbrier East already leading at 1-0. And that's in there, strike one. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, strike two. As Haley Heister finds herself down 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is missing for some reason. I don't really know how that missed, but it was ruled that it did, and it's 1-2. It looked pretty good from where I'm sitting. Oh well. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. She struck her out. And that's a big out number two here for the Red Devils in this first inning. And it brings up the catcher, Campbell Bundy.
Now batting for the Spartans, Campbell Bundy.
First pitch to Bundy is swung on and lined past the bag at first. And that'll roll into foul ground here as one run will score. And they're on the corners here with the run, another run already in. As Collins scores from second and Bundy slaps a single in the right. And that brings up Liz Wooding. Home plate umpire has returned to his post, and now we're ready for action. This Wooding with runners on the corners here. The first pitch to her is outside, ball one. That's foul. Be a 1-1 count. One count to Liz Wooding. It's fouled off again. It's a 1-2 count now. The 1-2 pitch. In the air, over to Woods second, who wants it. Hildebrand will bring it down And that'll end the inning. But Greenbrier East does indeed bring two across. They lead 2-0 after the top half of the first inning. We'll come back for Oak Hill's first chance after this. Welcome back here to Oak Hill. Lucas Berry here with you on the Minerva Network as we're just about set for the bottom of the first inning. Kennedy King will lead off here for Oak Hill, trying to get her side back in the ball game after surrendering 2 runs in the top half of the first. And she sees the first pitch to her a strike and is down 0-1. Shows bunt, but that misses 1-1. In the center circle tonight for Greenbrier East is Emily Piles. 1-1 pitch to Kennedy King. Misses inside, ball 2. And that's a ball as well. 3-1 count to Kennedy King. She tries to work herself ahead here. And that's in there, full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Inside for ball 4, it's a leadoff walk for Kennedy King. And the Red Devils have a base runner to start the ball game off.
And now batting for the Red Devils, Kinsley Dove.
That brings up number 19, Kinsley Dove, the center fielder for Oak Hill this evening. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Runner going. She's in there safe as that ball gets into center field. So it's a stolen base for Kennedy King. And it's a 1-0 count to Kinsley Dove. And that's through into left field, a base hit. And they'll hold the runner up there at third. They'll be on the corners with no one out for the Red Devils.
And now batting for the Red Devils, Peyton Farrell.
That brings up Peyton Farrell. She's in right tonight. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is into center field, caught. For out number 1.
And now batting for the Red Devils.
That brings up Sadie Branch, the shortstop. That's Reagan Klein out there in center making that really good play. Read that ball and got to it, and that thing was in a hurry. And that's a foul ball from Sadie Branch, making an 0-1 count. And that's laced in the left field, rather, a base hit. Everyone's safe, and a run comes across the score. So Oak Hill has cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 as Kennedy King rounds third and brings home herself. And that'll put Kinsley Dove over there at third. So he goes to first. KK Smith. Has a 1-0 count. And that's fouled right in front of the plate. It's 1-1. One pitch. And that's going to be caught out in left. Got to hustle back. Runner will tag up and score a tie ball game. That brings in Kinsley Dove.
And now batting for the Red Devils, Mika Miller.
That brings up Mika Miller. She's over at first tonight. And time has been called here by the home plate umpire. All right, now we're ready to go. First pitch to Mika Miller. Swung on into center field, right at the center fielder, and that's the third out. But the ball game is tied once again. We go to the second inning, tied at 2 apiece on the River Network. Welcome back here to the River Network. Lucas Berry here with you. We are set for action in the top half of the second inning, and leading off for the Spartans will be first basewoman Jenna Groves.
Now batting for the Spartans, Jenna Groves.
Jenna stands in for the first pitch. It's going to miss ball one. That's in there, strike one. The 1-1 pitch is into left field, a base hit. Jenna's going to look for second. She'll be in there as the ball rolls into toward the wall. So that's a leadoff double for Jenna Groves. And the Spartans are threatening once again here in the second.
And then batting for the Spartans, Emily Piles.
They'll bring up Emily Pyle. She's on the mound tonight for Greenbrier. He's trying to help her own cause. With a base knock, she would probably do just that. That first pitch to her is fouled right back towards everyone's cars. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch is a little high, ball one. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back once again, making it 1-2 now. One ball, two strike count to Emily Piles. And the pitch on the way from KK Smith. It's in the dirt. And everyone's going to hold up there as it'll be a 2-2 count now. The 2-2 pitch. And that goes right through Sadie Branch's arms, and that will be everyone safe. So it'll be Emily moving over to first on the single. And that'll round us back to the top of the order with Reagan Klein.
Now batting for the Spartans, Reagan Klein. Pinch runner in for the Spartans, Nora Ambler.
Or Ambler will be our pinch runner over there at first. First pitch, outside. No one wanted to try it. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch outside as well, 2-0. Klein drew a leadoff walk to begin the ball game, so she's been proving that she's patient. The 2-0 pitch to her. That gets away, and everyone will move up a station. Three-0 count incoming to Klein. The 3-0 pitch. Strike. Making a 3-1 count. 3-1 count now. The 3-1 pitch swung on and foul back. It'll be a 3-2 count. So good job of battling back there from KK Smith after being ahead to being down to the hitter 3-0 and finding a way to run it full. Full count pitch on the way, and that misses ball 4. And that will load the bases full of Greenbrier East Spartans with no one out.
Now batting for the Spartans, Allison.
They'll bring up Allison Martin. She's over at second line. She grounded out to second in her first plate appearance for the first out of the ball game. Time call for a conference on the mound. And while they do that, let's step aside for just a second on the Nerva Network. We welcome you back in here to Oak Hill after we step aside for just a second while the conference is on the mound. And we're ready to play softball once again. Allison Martin will hit, and she's already ahead in the count 1-0. Bases are full of her teammates right now, so there's nowhere to put her. 1-0 pitch, fouled off, 1-1. One pitch on the way, and that's missing for ball 2. Seems no one was in a mood to find out, and they could advance their position after that ball. The 2-1 pitch, strike on the outside corner, 2-2. Big pitch upcoming in the ball game, you feel. It's 2-2 in the top half of the second inning. And here's a 2-2 pitch. It is grounded back to short. They'll go home with it and drop the ball. Amy Hollingsworth dropped the ball. And as a result, the run will score.
Now batting for the Spartans, Hannah Collins.
It brings up Kenna Collins. She's the Greenbrier shortstop. And she faces a 1-0 pitch. The first pitch, rather, misses for ball 1. As the wind kicks up dirt along the infield, doesn't touch the outfield flag. And that's a ball as well, 2-0. Duo pitch to Kenna Collins is outside as well for ball 3. And that misses ball 4. Will walk a run in.
Now batting for the Spartans, Maddie Baker.
And it's 4-2. Greenbrier East bringing up Maddie Baker once again. She singled back in the first. First pitch to her. Misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2. Two-ball pitch on the way. Swung on, and it's into shallow center, coming on and making the catch with the first out is Kinsley Dove. That's a big first out for Oak Hill as it brings up Haley Heister.
Now batting for the Spartans, Haley Easter.
First pitch is outside, ball 1, and a run will score as it gets away. Runners in second and third here now for Haley Heister on a 1-0 count after the pass ball. That's a strike. So it evens the count at 1. And that's grounded through into left field. A base hit. It will score at least 1. And they're going to wave the second runner around third. And the run will score. 2 runs come across. That's now 7-2 Greenbrier East.
Now batting for the Spartans, Campbell Bundy.
Time called here now as Campbell Bundy has stepped in the batter's box for Greenbrier East. And a meeting on the mound ensuing for Oak Hill, the second of the inning. While we have a second, we'd like to welcome those viewers who are tuning us in on Channel 5 on Greenbrier County. We're glad to have you with us here in Fayette County as you're watching your Spartans take on the Oak Hill Red Devils on the New Network as well as the Greenbrier Valley Channel, of course. We're happy you're here. We couldn't have asked for a better day to have a ball game. A little cloudy, but you know what? We can deal with that. Campbell Bundy is in the right-hand batter's box. She's ready to go. Umpire is 2. Oak Hill is 2. First pitch to Bundy is inside, ball 1. She swings and grounds it right back to the circle, and they'll go over to first for the out, and no one tries to move up. So Heister will indeed move up. As Bundy is the second out of the inning, that brings up Liz Wooding. Last inning, she popped out to Bailey Hildebrand over at second to end the inning. And a pretty good play it was. Here's the first pitch to her, high, ball one. And that misses as well, ball two. The 2-0 pitch swung on and missed, strike one. The 2-1 pitch fouled off 2-2. And Oak Hill is one pitch away from getting out of the inning. An inning where 5 runs have come across the score to make it 7-2. We are not lacking offense so far in this one. The 2-2 pitch, hitter. So we're right back where we started with Jenna Groves getting her second at bat of the inning. She doubled to lead off this frame.
Now batting for the Spartans, Jenna Groves.
First pitch of Grove's second at bat in the inning is right back to the pitcher. Got her at first, inning over. But the Spartans pushed 7 across. Pushed 5 across in the inning, 7 total. We've reached the middle point of the second inning on the Minerva Network. We'll be back after this. Welcome back here to Oak Hill. Lucas Berry here with you on the Minerva Network. Amy Hollinsworth leads off the bottom half of the second, as Oak Hill's looking to respond after giving up 5 runs in the top half of the frame. And it's a 1-0 count, to Amy to begin the Oak Hill half of the second. 7-2 is our score at the moment. And that's chopped right to second. Eats up the second baseman a little bit, but they do get the out over there at first. That brings up Ava Emery now.
And now batting for the Red Devils, Ava Emery.
Ava Emery now stands in the box. And she's ready to go. She's over at third tonight for Oak Hill. First pitch is in there, strike one. And that's in the right field, going to drop for a base hit. And she thought about rounding first and making the run for second, but she thought better of it. And Ava Emery is aboard with a one-out single for the Red Devils here, trying to get back on the board. That brings up.
And now batting for the Red Devils, Bailey Hildebrand.
Bailey Hildebrand will come into the ballgame. Will take her first cuts out of the ballgame. She shows bunt is right back towards us. I don't think I've ever been more thankful for a cage in my life. Oh, 1 to Hildebrand. That misses ball 1. For those of you who might be wondering, well, what do you mean cage? Did they finally lock Luke in a cage? No. There's, from where we're at in the press box here at Oak Hill, there's the fence that is supposed to guard spectators and anyone who happen to be in the area of the softball field. Protection fence, and it extends right up past the windows of the press box. So we got window, and then we've got fence. And that's a strikeout as Bailey Hildebrand goes down on strikes after I keep yapping for the second out of the inning. And that'll roll us back to the top of the Red Devil order for Kennedy King.
And now batting for the Red Devils, Kennedy King.
Shows bunt. And she beats it out. So Kennedy King getting on the old-fashioned way, but she does the job. And then so doing moves Ava Emery over, and it brings up Kinsley Dove. Kinsley scored the second Oak Hill run in the bottom of the first after she singled. And that's over her head. Are they going to say that hit her? They are indeed. So Kinsley's on. And the bases are chock full of Red Devils just like that. That brings up Peyton Farrell. She lined out to the center fielder in her last plate appearance of the ball game. And she takes the first ball 1-0. And that's foul. That's a strike on the outside corner. On a 1-2 count now to Peyton Farrell. Spartans one strike away from getting out of this inning with no damage done. And that's a grounder out to second. They'll go to first. Got it. So the Devils leave them loaded, but can't push any across. 7-2 after 2 on the Minerva Network. Welcome back here to Oak Hill. Lucas Berry here with you. And it's Emily Piles who will lead it off for the Spartans in the top half of the third inning. And the umpire says we're good to go. First pitch to Piles on the way. Swung on and fouled back 0-1. Emily reached base her first time up last inning. She then scored. And that's into center field and corralled. For route number 1. That'll round us back to the top of the Spartan order. It'll be Regan Klein. Regan Klein. And that misses for ball 1. And that's foul down the right field line. One pitch is outside, 2-1. And the 2-1 is slapped into the left. It's foul. 2-2 upcoming. Two-two pitch. Outside, 3-2. Strike 3 called. And that's the second out of the inning. And that brings up Allison Martin.
Now batting for the Spartans, Allison Martin.
Allison, her 2 plate appearances, grounded out to second and reached on a fielder's choice in her last at bat. That's ball 1. And that's into left and corralled out there for the third out. So after getting, the Spartans go down 1, 2, 3. And we go to the bottom of the third on the Maneuver Network after this. Welcome back here to the bottom of the third inning. As Sadie Branch will lead it off 4-0 kill. She singled back in the first. And that's slapped fair down the left field line. I thought for sure that was foul, but she's digging for second, and she's in there with the leadoff double. And standing up at that.
And now batting for the Red Devils, KK Smith.
I'll bring up KK Smith. Hasn't quite been her day in the center circle, but she can help her cause right here and get her team another running, start eating into this deficit. She's ahead of 1-0 in the count. 7-2 right now is our score as we play the bottom of the third. If I can talk today, I'll let you know. And that's grounded over to third. And they'll get the out at first.
And now batting for the Red Devils, Mika Miller.
And we branch over to third as Mika Miller comes up. She lined it right to the center fielder in her last at bat. Couldn't have been more right at her as that is ball one. And the run's going to score. So Sadie Branch comes in and scores on the pass ball. And it's 1-0. Excuse me, it's 7-3. As the umpire wipes the dish clean. And that's fouled off. So it'll be 1-1 now on Mika Miller. One pitch. Grounded over to short. And they got her over there at first. That'll be out number 2, and it'll bring up Amy Hollinsworth. She grounded out to second
For the Red Devils,
in her last plate appearance.
Hollinsworth.
That's foul. 0-1. Red Devils have indeed gotten a run back. It is 7-3 as we play the bottom half of inning number 3. Amy doing enough bat twirling to give the baton twirlers in the band a run for their money. As she fouls it off, it's 0-2. O2 pitch, Jamie Hollinsworth incoming as she chops it right back to short. Can't corral it immediately. She is safe at first. They'll bring up Ava Emery. And Ava in her last at bat singled.
And now batting for the Red Devils, Ava Emery.
Miley Wheeler will be the courtesy runner here. 4-0 kill. And a Spartan coach was having a conversation with one of the umpires out there. Don't know quite about what, but the conversation is over. And now we're ready to roll. At least we will be when the home plate umpire says we are, which is now. First pitch to Ava Emery is in the dirt. Wheeler will no doubt advance second, and she will on the pass ball. And that's fouled. From where I was standing, and I admit it happened very fast, it looked like that ball hit the ground, then hit her bat. But either way, it's a 1-1 count, no matter how you slice it. The 1-1 pitch is right to second, and they'll go to first for the out. The Red Devils do push a run across it, a 7-3 after 3. We're going to the top of the fourth on the River Network after this. Welcome you back in here to Oak Hill as Kenna Collins gets set to lead off the Greenbrier East fourth. Her team leads at 7-3 after Oak Hill responded and pushed the run across in the bottom of the third. Kenna reached on an error and then walked in her first 2 plate appearances of the ball game. And that's inside for ball 1. And that's inside as well for ball 2. And the count runs to 3-0 now. To Kenna Collins, the Greenbrier East shortstop. The 3-0 pitch. In there, strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. And that's in the left field, a base hit. So Kenna Collins leads off the top half of the fourth with a single. That'll bring up Maddie Baker.
Now batting for the Spartans, Maddie Baker.
She's 1 for 2 for a ball game. She singled in the first and then flew out to center in the second. Shows bunt. Coming in to play it and getting the out at first was Ava Emery, and she did.
Now batting for the Spartans, Haley Easter.
That'll bring up Haley Heister for Greenbrier East. She struck out in the first and singled in the second. Swung on and missed, strike one. One pitch on the way. And that's in there, strike two. Oh, 0-2 pitch coming to Haley Heister, and she fouls off the 0-2 and will do it again. Another 0-2 to Haley Heister. And it's popped up. And two Red Devils collide. It's a foul ball. And it's colliding on the play with Mika Miller and Amy Hollinsworth. So Heister will do it again. Swung on and foul back again. Another foul. He's doing a good job of here of just staying alive. She finds herself down 0-2. And that's into left. Going back. And making the play is Cadence Donnelly for out number 2. Now bring up
Now batting for the Spartans, Campbell Bundy.
Campbell Bundy. She grounded out to the pitcher. Her last plate appearance. And she's 1 for 2 in her ballgame. She singled in the first. And that's in there as a ball. One-0 pitch to Campbell Bundy is swung on, and it will find the grass in the center field, and that will bring home a run. Trying to go to second. Nothing doing. She's safe. Kenna Collins will score from second. It is 8-3. As Campbell Bundy is in there with a 2-out double.
Now batting for the Spartans, Liz Liddy.
That brings up Liz Wooding. She's popped out to second, and she's been hit by a pitch so far in her ballgame. Looking to get on base the old-fashioned way and certainly the less painful way, as that nearly hits her foot for a 1-0 count. 1-0 pitch is fouled off, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off. It'll be a 1-2 count now. A 1-2 count. That misses. It's 2-2. And that'll miss as well. The count runs full. Full count, runner on second. It is 8-2, 8-3 rather. Greenbrier East has the lead. Ball 4, and that will put Liz Wooding on. That'll bring up Jenna Groves. He's over at first tonight. She doubled and scored, and then grounded back out to the pitcher. First pitch misses for ball 1. That misses as well. It's ball 2. The 2-0 pitch misses as well for a 3-0 count now to Jenna Groves. There is a base open. That will load the bases for Emily Piles. And it will load the bases for Emily Piles. That's a ball 4, and that's a walk.
Now batting for the Spartans, Emily House.
Piles reached on an error and then scored after a pass ball. And then she flew out to center in her last plate appearance in the 3rd inning. Swings and misses at that one and comes up empty. It's 0-1. Ball's in the dirt. I'll throw down the 3rd, and she's safe. One pitch to Emily Piles. Is in there, strike 2. That's fouled back. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. Inside, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Emily Piles misses high for ball 3. And there is nowhere to put her. Good job by Emily to force a 3-2 count. The 3-2 pitch misses high for ball 4 that will walk a run in.
Now batting for the Spartans, Reagan Klein.
Now round this back to the top of the Spartan order. It'll be Reagan Klein. Nora Ambler once again takes her spot as the courtesy runner. Klein struck out in her last plate appearance. And she looks at ball 1. Trying to catch him napping over there at third, nothing doing. The 1-0. Misses and gets away. And they won't try it. So it's just a 2-ball count. And that misses again, so it's 3-0 count now to Reagan Klein. The 3-0 pitch misses. Another run comes in to score. It's now 10-3. And then I'll see KK Smith depart as the Oak Hill pitcher. And we'll get the new pitcher when we come back on the River Network after this. Allison Martin will be the first Greenbrier East hitter to face the new pitcher for Oak Hill, Mary Butcher. We've seen Mary start the 2 prior softball games we brought to you this season, and now she comes on in relief of KK Smith. The first pitch is inside for ball one. That misses for ball two. Two 0 is chop foul. So that'll bring us to a 2-1 count. The 2-1 is in the right. And it's caught there to end the inning. So that'll be how we end the top half of the fourth. We go to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's 10-3 Greenbrier East. Welcome back, Joe Keel here as we play the bottom half of the fourth inning as Bailey Hildebrand will lead off the inning, and she swings and misses the first pitch. It's 0-1. And that's foul back right below us, and I heard that thud. Quickly 0-2 to Bailey. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that will be the first out of the bottom of the fourth inning. Now let's back out to Kennedy King.
Now batting for the Red Devils, Kennedy King.
Kennedy walked and then stole second in the first, and then she singled in the second. And she finds herself behind here 0-1. Her team is behind 10-3. Shows bunt, and that's foul. That'll move us to an 0-2 count now. L2 is slap foul. So it stays 0-2. Another 0-2. Misses outside for ball 1. Shows bunt. Drops it down. Pretty good bunt, but they will get the out at first. The second out of the inning. That'll bring up Kinsley Dove.
Kinsley Dove.
And that's missing on the first pitch for a 1-0 count. And that's swung on and grounded back out to the pitcher. And they'll get the out at first. No kill goes down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the fourth. We'll go to the fifth inning when we come back on the Nerva Network after this. We welcome you back here to Oak Hill. Lucas Perry here with you on the Nerva Network as Kenna Collins will lead us off here in the top half of the fifth inning. Her team has a 10-3 lead at the moment. First pitch to Kenna is a ball, 1-0. Swings and fouls that. Back it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is in there, strike 2. That misses for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Over to short. And that'll go right through Sadie Branch's legs. And that will be an error. And it will cause the runner to reach.
Maddie Baker.
To bring up Maddie Baker. Maddie singled in the first, she flew out in the second, and she grounded out to third in the fourth. And she takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Shows bunt, brings it back. And the runner is out. No, she's safe. Okay, there we go. The 1-1 to Maddie Baker is put in the center field. It will be a base hit. And she's digging for two, and she's in there safely. And as Kinsley Dove went for that ball, came up just a little bit short and very nearly got the runner at second. That'll bring up Haley Heister. Haley struck out in the first, she singled in the second, and she flew out to left in the fourth. And she's going to right this time, and that's foul on 1. And misses. One. Misses as well, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That's ball 3, by the way, as the runner will move over. (3-1) on Haley Heister. And that's fouled. We'll do it again. As a 3-2 count now. Three-two pitch to Haley Heister, driven in the center field. That's going to be a home run. That'll make it 12-3. Greenbrier East with the lead. Lacey Patriarca is going to be the pinch hitter here for Greenbrier East. First pitch to Lacey is swung on and fouled back on 1. Well, 1 pitch is fouled off once again. It'll be an 0-2 count now to Lacey. Strike 3 called. And that's out number 2. That brings up Liz Wooding.
Now batting for the Spartans, Liz Wooding.
And misses for ball 1. And that's grounded out to short. Sadie Branch will go over to Mika Miller for the out, and that is how the inning ends. We'll go to the home half of the 5th on the River Network after this. Welcome back here to the Oak Hill as we get set to play the bottom of the 5th inning. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Spartans. It is number 6, Madeline Wellman.
Now batting for the Red Devils, Peyton Farrell.
As Peyton Farrell will come up now. And she swings at the first pitch, finds a gap in between everyone on the infield and beats it out for an infield single.
Now batting for the Red Devils, Sadie Branch.
And that'll bring up Sadie Branch. And she swings and misses at that one, 0-1. And that's ball one. Runner going into center field. She'll try for third. And she is in there as it goes past third and into the fence guarding the Oak Hill dugout. So how about that as Peyton Farrell goes first to third in a rather unusual way. It's 1-1 to Sadie Branch. Swings and misses at that one, 1-2. One-two pitch is in the dirt for ball one. And that misses as well. Full count now. 3-2 to Sadie Branch. The 3-2 pitch. Inside for ball four, and it gets away. Play at the plate. She's safe.
Now batting for the Red Devils, Mary Butcher.
So Mary Butcher will come into the ballgame now to hit, and the runner is going. She's safe at second. Is Sadie Branch. That was a strike to Mary Butcher, by the way. Shows bunt. And it's going to be a ball. Shows bunt going to get him, pulls it back. That's in there, strike two. And misses as well, so it'll be a 2-2 count to Mary Butcher. Swung on and missed, strike three. And that'll be out number one here for the Red Devils in the home half of the fifth.
And now batting for the Red Devils, Mika Miller.
They'll bring up Mika Miller. She's 0 for 2 today. She hit one right at the center fielder in the first, and then she grounded out to short in her last plate appearance. She swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. As the umpire calls time to clean the plate. Plate sufficiently cleaned. We're ready to go. The 0-1 will get away And the runner will move up a station. So Sadie Branch goes into third. It's a 1-1 count to Mika Miller. Shows bunt. And it comes up empty. It's a 1-2 count now. The 1-2 is popped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting for the
That'll bring up Amy Hollinsworth. That's grounded over to third. And they'll get the out. And that is the ball game as Greenbrier East wins it 12-4 here over Oak Hill. Before we sign off, I'd like to just make this quick note if we could. Oak Hill, as a community, the high school community, lost a beloved teacher this last week as Lee Ball passed away. I'd like to join all of my fellow Oak Hill alumni, those who have had, as we called him, Senor, for class. Most everyone who had him enjoyed him, and he really was one of the better teachers at Oak Hill. And for those of you who may not know, my mom taught at Oak Hill for several years, and she and Senor's room were right down the hall from each other, and I got a chance to know him from a very early age, and he was always very nice to me and my family, and he will be missed dearly. I want to make note of that before we signed off, as once again our final score is Greenbrier East 12, Oak Hill 4. Thank you so much for tuning us in tonight on the River Network. We will be with you hopefully at the end of the week for a baseball game, but we'll see how weather permits. Good night, everyone.